for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Heinz Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the slant. 56.
Haskins will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Over it, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the option, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, Haskins. That swung out wide to Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd down. Play action, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4. Setting up play action. Franks. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point now by Boswell. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. This is Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in the...
And this is caught inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. 53 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Off the option, here's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, Franks. They set up the screen for Henry. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Franks. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The Franks looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Franks. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down throw. Here's Franks. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. All right, pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And just shutting him off there. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go play action with Haskins. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action with Franks. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Henry again on second down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Heads up. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. Haskins now, they're going to try to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Franks. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He dumps it off for Henry. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Franks now. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Titans are going to retake the lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Flushed out right. On target over the middle to Hill.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go with Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and the people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot for Haskins. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.